Reliance Jio has just reported its Q4 numbers and it's a steady showing, bang in line with street expectations. The company's delivered a 10% plus growth for the second consecutive quarter. Revenues for Reliance Jio in Q4 in the March quarter have come in at 25,959 crore. This is slightly ahead of what the street was anticipating. Our poll was 25,900. The company's top line has seen a growth of 2.3% on a quarter-on-quarter basis and 11% on a year-on-year basis, making it the second consecutive quarter of a double-digit top-line growth. Margins too for the company have been absolutely steady for the last many quarters now. For the last 6 quarters in a row, margins for the company have been between 52 to 52.5%. In fact, if you want to be precise, between 52.2 to 52.4, and this quarter too, as you can see, margins are very, very steady, inching up by 10 basis points on a quarter-on-quarter basis, and that's driving about a 2.5% increase in the company's profitability. Profits this quarter have come in at 5,337. Reliance Jio has been reporting steady numbers. There hasn't been too much by way of surprise, positive or negative, over the last couple of quarters, and Q4 appears to be no different. We don't have the other key internals. The most important ones are the subscriber and ARPU. This quarter, we expect the subscriber addition, the net subscriber addition, to be between 10 and 11 million subscribers. TRAI gives you a monthly subscriber number. We know that for January and February. So if you just extrapolate that, you would come up with a number closer to 11 million subscribers. And ARPU, that's the average revenue per user, is also likely to remain steady in the absence of any major tariff hike. We haven't seen the last tariff hike was in November of 2021. So it's been 2.5 years where we haven't seen a tariff hike. Prakash Diwan is now with us on the show, and Naveen Kulkarni is also with us. Naveen, let me go to you first. Your key initial thoughts on the numbers?
Yeah, so broadly, the numbers look in line with expectations. I don't see any major positive or negative surprise at this juncture. I would say that ARPU probably would be flattish for this quarter or marginally ahead. Would have increased marginally, but nothing significant here. The rest, of course, EBITDA and earnings numbers look largely in line with expectations. So I would say that this is a kind of an inline quarter, but overall, I would say slow and steady. It's continuing to inch up on a consistent pace.
Okay, inching up on a consistent basis. Prakash, you want to come in? Your first thoughts?
So, Rima, there was any which ways not much of fireworks expected from the earnings this quarter, given the fact that there was no major change in strategy in terms of pricing or in terms of subscriber acquisition, new subscriber additions. The price hike is, of course, on the cards, but we really don't know when, whether it's June or July or whenever, and who initiates that. And it's likely it can't be Jio. So Jio will probably follow suit once Bharti announces a price hike, and hence the ARPUs could start looking slightly healthier. But what these numbers actually give you the comfort is that with Vodafone resurrecting itself or trying to resurrect itself, Jio seems to be very well equipped, given its steady state of performance, to be able to handle that, in terms of competitive intensity going up, and their ability to offer 5G value-added services to a much larger audience. So that these numbers very clearly, because there's no disappointment, are in a way good, because it kind of paves the way for whatever they can do to kind of match the circumstances and the competitive intensity going ahead.
Just a quick word, Naveen. What would be the key numbers, the key commentary that you will watch from the analyst call later? The numbers we know, subscriber ARPU is given, but yeah, what else?
The subscriber ARPU numbers are critical, but more importantly, the scope for tariff hike, how Jio looks towards it, because we have not had a major tariff hike for quite some time. There have been changes in the pack rates, weeding out the lower packs and things like that, but not a significant price hike that we have had, and probably it's time that we might see a tariff hike probably in the next 3 to 6 months, and how Jio would approach that and what would be their ideas to increase the ARPU from current levels. So those will be the key ideas that we'll be searching for in the conference call.
Thank you, Prakash and Naveen, for joining in with your initial thoughts. We'll try and reach out to you when we have more on the numbers. For now,